So looking at substitution, first of all, we need to understand the word substitute just means to replace. So we are replacing the letters with the values given. So let's look at these three examples here. In this case, we're told the value of A is 7, the value of B is 5, and the value of C is minus 3. We're asked to find the values of these expressions down here. So what we do, that value of A replaces A. So this becomes 7, bracket, the value of B replaces B, that gets to 5, and the value of C replaces C. So we've got plus minus 3. So we just solve that one. So we've got 7, well 5, the plus and minus just become a minus. So that is 5 minus 3, and that becomes 7. Don't forget, that's 7 multiplied by all of this in the bracket. That in the bracket is just 2, because 5 minus 3 is 2. So that is 7 multiplied by 2, which is just 14. So you've now found the value of that expression. Let's have a go at question 2. We take the value of A, which is 7. So now we have got 3 multiplied by 7 squared, because that's A squared, minus the value of C. Now C, I'm going to put it in brackets to show you, C is actually minus 3. So be careful here. So let's deal with this first. So we've got 3 times 7 squared. Well, 7 squared is 49. So that now is 3 multiplied by 49. Minus is a plus. So that becomes plus 3. So now we're looking at 3 times 49, which is 147, plus the 3, which gives us 150. So now we have found the value of that expression. Let's look at the third one here. Looks complicated, but it's exactly the same. Just keep replacing the letters with their given values. So we have got 6 multiplied by A is 7, plus 3 multiplied by B is 5, minus 2 multiplied by C, and C is minus 3, all divided by C squared, that is minus 3 squared. So 6 times 7 is 42, 3 times 5 is 15, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 is a positive 6. 2 times 3 is 6, and a minus times a minus is a positive, that is a positive 6, all divided by minus 3 squared, that is minus 3 times minus 3. 3 3s are 9, and minus times a minus is a plus, that is plus 9 or positive 9. 42 plus 15 plus 6 divided by 9, so that is 63 divided by 9. Well, 63 divided by 9 is just 7. So again, now we have found the value of that expression. One thing to bear in mind, the values of these expressions will change with different values for A, B and C. Okay, let's try these more challenging ones, but the principle is exactly the same. So we have got A is 3, B is minus 2 and C is 5, and we're going to find the value of this expression here. So now we have got 3 multiplied by A squared plus B squared. A is 3, so that is 3 squared. B is minus 2, all squared. So in this case, we have got 3 multiplied by, well, 3 squared is 9. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 is 4. So a minus times a minus is a plus. 2 squared is just 4. So that becomes plus 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. So we've got 3 times 13, which is 39. So now we've found the value of that expression. Let's have a look at these next two questions. They look more complicated, but they're very much the same. In this case, P is 4, Q is minus 2, R is minus 7. So the same thing applies. 3 multiplied by P, which is 4, all of that squared, minus 2 multiplied by R, which is minus 7. So put that in a bracket. R is squared, plus the value of Q, and Q is minus 2. So again, it's just making sure you set it up properly. Well, 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 squared is 144. Minus 7 squared, and minus times a minus is a plus. 7 times 7 is 49. And 2 times 49 is 98. So that's minus 98. And finally, a positive next to a negative becomes a negative, so that's negative 2. So we've got 144 minus 98 minus 2. And that is just 44. This last one, same thing, we just substitute. So 2 multiplied by P, which is 4, plus Q, which is minus 2, all multiplied by 3 multiplied by R, which is minus 7, plus the value of P, which is 4. I'll do this one underneath. So 2 times 4 is 8. Positive minus 2, well that's a minus 2 because a positive and a negative become a negative. This bit over here. 3 multiplied by minus 7 is minus 21 plus the 4. Now that there, let's put the equals there, That there becomes 8 minus 2, which is 6, multiplied by minus 21 plus 4, which is minus 17. So now 6 times 17 is 102. So a positive times a negative is a negative. So that becomes minus 102. So what looks really quite complicated is, if you set them up properly, very straightforward. Now you can do this. Look at the next video on substituting into formulas.